Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is part 2 of the video. In part 1 we worked on the basic outlook of the dress and the cutout from the bottom. Now we're working on the cutout for the top. So if you've not watched the part 1 video, please go back to the previous video and watch so you can follow from the beginning. Basically what I'm doing here is to follow the picture and cut out accordingly, and just trying to make sure that everything is as accurate as possible. So it's not possible to get exactly what's in the picture, but just make sure you get something similar, right? So I'm working with layers. If you notice, I'm always changing my layers and updating the layers, basically, yes. So you have to work with layers for a work like this. You can't do everything on one layer. So if you've not watched my video on layering, please go back to the video so that you can understand what layering is all about. So I did the cutout on a different layer, and I did the bodice of the dress on a different layer. So I'm cleaning out the cutout now, and if you notice, as I'm cleaning it out, it's not affecting the main bodice. It's not even affecting the crookie. It's not affecting the other designs that I've done on the bodice, right? That is the importance and the benefit of layering. So you're basically gonna clean out your lines and ensure that the cutout is just like what's in the picture. Now I'm going to use a darker shade for the inner part of the dress, like I explained earlier. If you want to show lining of your dress, you have to use a darker shade of the color for your dress. And also another thing I'm going to do is to use the skin tone. If you notice in the dress for Yvonne Jegede, sorry, there's a skin tone effect there. It's not her skin showing, even on the slits and the other cutouts is the skin tone. So what I'm going to do is to copy the skin tone and just reduce the opacity of the skin tone. You may think it's not necessary because her skin, the cookie skin, is similar with that of the skin tone, but it's actually necessary for your designs to look as original as possible. So that's what I'm doing here. In every cutout space, I'm applying the skin tone to it, right? And I'm going to clean out the lines so that it is more realistic. Like I said earlier, it's very important. You may think it's not important because there's no difference showing in some other parts of the dress, but it is very important. So I'm still cleaning out the dress, and I think this would be a good time to let you guys know that Learn with Yeme is expanding, and very soon we'll have physical classes. So if you want to book your one-on-one classes with me on how to do digital illustration, you can send me an email. My email address is in my bio. Okay. All right. So the next thing now that I'm going to do is to add the embellishments. At every cutout design, there's embellishment on this piece. So what I was basically doing is to figure out the color that will pop out in its embellishments. I mixed the silver color with the peach color. I used the silver as the base. Why? Because the silver will help it to pop, and even on the dress it is silver, but in the illustration I had to mix the two colors just to give it that contrast effect. Now this is me adding my own flair to the illustrations, right? You can do that as well. You can be flexible with it. You can add another color. If you think that this color is not popping enough, you can add any color that will basically pop, right? But this is me doing my own style, right? So don't forget that you're going to use the broken effects brush, and I'm also going to add some texture to the fabric using the chalk brush and using the white paint, because this fabric is a shiny fabric and I have to add that effect to the fabric. So if you notice, after putting that white design on it, the fabric kind of like popped. So to add more special effects, I'm just going to put some dramatic eyebrows and lipstick and pearls for her, you know, she has to look fabulous at the end of the day. And I'm also going to add a ponytail for her. I mean, don't get me wrong, even without the ponytail, she's still beautiful. But I just decided to add the ponytail just for it to, like I said, my own preference. Yeah, my own preference. So I added earrings, lipstick. So for you, you can add more. But if not, yeah, it's fine. Thank you for watching.